Hey again, Adam Kelly Morton here to play out the last stage of round 1 of Number Station, just to give you an overview in this tutorial of how to play the game. So, Control has sent out their transmission. It was successful, and the news broadcast told everybody that an agent was rendezvoused, a minister was rendezvoused with in Belfast. And then the Control, quite sneakily, although it just kind of happened that way, got out of there by switching, using their mission effect. They got out of Belfast and are now in Tunis safely. So their secret agent is not going to be uncovered anytime soon, necessarily. Resistance has to do something about this because they're falling behind very quickly. So for Resistance, for the last stage of round 1, Resistance is going to do some pretty desperate and fun, hopefully fun stuff. So we start with Red as usual, and Red, if you'll recall last turn, they did a scouting round because they didn't have very good cards. So they scouted and they pulled up a slightly better card in Bucharest. So they can recruit to there if they want to. Is it worth it? Sure. Red's going to recruit to Bucharest. So we put the red token there. So now they're starting to get resistance is starting to get a little more presence on the board, which is really important. Okay, Yellow's turn, stage 6. So Yellow is not in a position to do a lot. They have a pretty good card here, okay? And they're gonna play it. It's a maneuver card. And the maneuver card that they can play is Decoy. Agent does not need to be in city required in order for order or for an expose. And by order, it means that the agent doesn't have to be in the same city to do something, to have an encounter with another agent. So they're gonna take advantage of that, playing the decoy, and they're going to uncover Tunis. They're not in the same city, but it doesn't matter. Uncover Tunis. So Tunis has no choice but to reveal that they are in fact 003, agent code number 3. So that gives information to the team who are, it gives quite a bit of information actually to the people who are trying to crack the code, which is all 3 people, because there's only one number out of all of these that has a 3 in it. It is the 19283. So that means 19283 is the mission. It has to be, because it's the only one with a number 3 in it, because the agent code number isn't encrypted. So now, whoever, I think we decided that it was Green Team that has the mission-based codes, okay? So Green Team has the mission-based codes. They know that it was a rendezvous that happened. So now they know that 7340, that 7 codes to 1, or is encrypted into a 1, that 3 is encrypted into 9, that 4 is encrypted into 2, and that 0 is encrypted into 8. So already the mission codes are being cracked in round 1 because of that little card, that maneuver that was played by Yellow. That's awesome. So now Green is saying, oh yeah, send me more stuff because I can crack the missions pretty quickly. So that's good news for their team. And now that was a maneuver. Yellow still has their turn to play because maneuvers don't change anything. You can play them anytime. Although Yellow can't play any more maneuvers for this stage unless they're counter maneuvers. So Yellow is now going to, they're right now next to this Krakow guy. Maybe we'll try to do something a little daring. We're gonna send Yellow into Krakow with a move. Oh, we have to roll the die for movement, but we're close enough, okay? So we rolled a 4. We can actually do a lot, but unfortunately we've only got, oh, we've got this guy. We can get this guy moving, actually. We can get him going up to Paris, let's say, 2, 3. That was 1, 2, 3. That's about all we can do. So stopping in Krakow. So we've got an agent here. We can do something to this agent. I think we can uncover this agent, but the agent has no number to uncover. We can interrogate this agent, or we can try to assassinate this agent. Let's try to interrogate the agent, just for fun. Let's see if we can get some more information. So we're gonna roll a die, and it's always a 50% chance that you're gonna be successful. 1 or 2 is bad, 3 or 4 is good. So let's see what happens. Interrogate. 4. So when you interrogate and you roll a 4, that means that that agent is talking under duress. So we roll the die again to find out what we discover. And 3, it's 1 or 2 is control reveals a target chosen randomly, and it could include a current target. Or 3 or 4, control loses a random maneuver. That's very bad news for control, okay? Because these, as you see, these maneuvers are very powerful. They have a first class ticket card. That lets them fly anywhere instantly. That's gonna be hard to part with if we lose that one, for example. But I'm gonna shuffle them up. It's a random card that gets lost. Let's choose 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll roll the die. This is 1, that's 4. 4. Classified documents, okay? So we just lost the chance of getting up to 4 extra maneuver cards. That hurts. It does hurt, okay? Green's turn. Green is going to move also and try to do something a little bit daring. Why not? So we roll Green's movement. Green got a 4. Let's just, we can move 2. Is there anyone we can reach? We can reach this Moscow agent. Let's just go up to Moscow. Let's go up to Moscow and try to kill the agent in Moscow. Why not? Killing is bad. 1 or 2 is bad for us. 3 or 4 is bad news for control. Let's see what we got. It's a 4. The agent is killed. And control is not happy about that because now they have fewer agents on the board. They may have to spend a transmission round recruiting, scouting, recruiting, whatever they need to do. They're okay now. It's not a desperate situation. They've still got 9, but the tides have turned a little bit more in Resistance's favor all of a sudden. And that is the end of round 1. You keep playing until control has completed 5 operations and wins, or until Resistance exposes them by saying, you know, if they had done this mission that we just did, if we moved into Belfast and said, a minister is going to have a rendezvous in Belfast with agent number 3. The cards are revealed, the agent is revealed, and that expose wins Resistance the game. There are other little ways that can happen, that a win can happen. An international scandal, if Resistance makes a faulty expose, if they say agent 9, or they say that a minister was being killed in Belfast, that causes an international scandal, and control automatically wins the game. It's not a great way to win, but that's what happens. That's how you play the game. I hope you enjoy it, and do give me feedback on these videos or on any aspect of the game that you don't understand.